Here we go. A little slow flow for your Wednesday, especially if you're missing our normal Wednesday night class. Begin with just a mat, maybe a block or two or a book or two if you don't have blocks at home. Some kind of strap or band might be useful as well, but you really don't need anything at all. Settle into your breath. Find a nice long exhalation and a big full inhalation through the nose, because that's how your nervous system likes it. Exhale fully. Inhale through the nose. Again, exhale completely. As you inhale through the nose, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale through the nose or the mouth. Take your hands behind you, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fully engage through your deep core. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. One more time. Make your breath audible with a little ujjayi sound. And visible as you compress, compress, compress through the core. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale as you twist. Inhale up through center. Exhale, twist. Two more times. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Go a little slower. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Start to slow down your movements and your breath a little more. Inhale, center, expand. Exhale, twist. Let those arms float down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hands behind the back. This time interlace or take hold of your strap or your band. Exhale, widen the collarbones, drawing the upper arm bones back. Now to do this, you can bend your elbows a little bit and draw those elbows towards each other. At the same time, pull the hands isometrically. So you're acting as if you want to pull your hands apart, even though you're not doing it. This is just to open up the collarbones and the front of the torso so we can breathe. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as you bring your hands to your blocks or to the mat in front of you. For now, I'm going to put those blocks forward in case I need them in a little bit, but I'm going to put my hands down on the mat. If the wrists are tender today, feel free to stay on the blocks or on the mat, coming down to your forearms, and just find a little cat and cow. Inhale as you lift your sitting bones, send the chest through the arms. Exhale as you tuck those sitting bones down underneath you. Inhale as you lift the sitting bones, open up the chest. Exhale as you tuck, stretch it all out. One more time. Inhaling as you lift the sitting bones, send the heart, burst it through your arms. Exhale as you tuck and stretch it out. Now inhale to a neutral position in between those two. Exhale as you brace your core again and send your right leg back. Inhale as you tap those right toes down. And exhale as you lift, nice and slow. Inhale as you tap. Exhale as you lift. Now those of you who come to my class regularly, you know you have the option of reaching left arm forward as well. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. One more time. Exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale as you tap. Exhale, take this right leg over to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Now we find a nice side bend. You might drop down onto forearms or stay up on your palms. But stretch out that right leg. Stretch out through the outer right hip and rib. And get a nice inhale into that whole right side. Exhale it all out. Try letting the head and the neck hang here for a minute as you just bring a little more attention to the shoulders and the neck. One more good breath. Inhale your way through center. As you exhale, stretch that left leg back. Make sure you're engaging the deep core. Inhale as you tap it down. Exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale as you tap. Exhale as you reach. Now if you like, add in the arm. The exhale lifts the right arm up along with the left leg. The inhale taps everything down nice and slow. Exhale, reach. Inhale, tap. Exhale, brace first, then reach. Inhale, tap. One more time. Choose a finger and toe position and wake them up. And inhale, bring that right hand down. Exhale, take that left leg all the way over to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe into that left side. Maybe drop down a little lower. And then let the head and the neck start to release a little. Explore, what are you holding on to in the neck and the shoulders today? Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale your way back through center. And as you exhale, take both legs back to plank pose. Now you can always do plank with your knees down. Looks a lot like table, but it's still more core work. Or do plank with your legs up in the traditional position. And on your next exhalation, draw in the core and draw your shoulder blades together. Dip your heart. Inhale as you straighten, push the floor away. Exhale as you drop the heart without bending your elbows. Inhale, push the floor away. So it's a little bit of cat and cow, but just in your upper back. One more time. And now exhale, send those knees down, send your hips back. Child's pose. Deep breath here. Remember, you always have child's pose available to you. You can take it instead of downward dog. You can take it at any time in your practice. When you're ready here, push into your palms, press into downward dog. Keep those knees a little bit bent. For your first few breaths, we're going to pedal the heels, nice and slow. Prioritize the spine. Still making that breath audible and visible. One more good breath. Maybe your ankles are audible also. And then slowly walk these feet forward to your hands. Feel that compression as it happens. Your thighs and your ribs are compressing in towards each other. We're not straightening the legs yet, even if that's an option for you. Focus on closing the front of the body and finding a nice, full, long exhalation. Inhale as you come up halfway. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Inhale as you rise, reach all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain. Inhale, reach the arms up. They can go forward or out to the sides. Exhale as you fold and bend those knees. Inhale to a halfway lift. Open up the chest. Exhale as you step your right foot back. Take it all the way back, nice and slow. Anchor that back heel. And then walk your hands, use the blocks if they're helpful, over to the right. Bow. Keep breathing here. Keep working your feet further apart if you need to, so that you can drop the chest in between the feet. Your legs are in warrior B. Your upper body is dropping low. Let the heart melt as the legs get stronger. In fact, wake up your feet. Press into the bases of the toes. Press into inner and outer heel. Lift those toes up and spread them wide apart. And one more time, drop your heart towards that space between your legs. Inhale, walk your hands to that front foot. Lift your back heel. And as you exhale, slowly lower that back knee. Inhale as you lift the torso. Reach your right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, find a little side bend to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, place your right hand behind your head. Breathe out, lower your chin and press your head back into your hand. One more good breath here, letting the head stay back where it belongs. Inhale up through center. Exhale, bring that right hand down for a twist. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Find a nice neutral spine out through the crown of the head. Exhale as you twist. This left arm can go up to the sky, or you can wrap it behind your back, whichever allows you to find a nice long open twist. And then lift your back knee. Deep breath in. Full breath out. That might be the sound of your spine starting to twist, starting to open up the chest and the hip. Or it might be the siren in your mind that your exhalation can slowly subdue. Inhale, take your left arm up to the sky. Exhale as you take your left hand down. Get long through the spine and that back leg. Wake it up, see if you can even feel some stretch in that back calf. And on your next exhalation, step that right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale as you fold, compressing ribs to thighs. Inhale again, all the way up through that neutral spine. Reach up. Exhale as you fold forward for the other side. Inhale, halfway lift, optional blocks. Exhale, step this left foot back, nice and slow. Find a place for the heel to get anchored. Inhale, walk your hands to the left, with or without your blocks. Exhale as you drop the heart. So you're breathing here, and you're waking up these legs. Push into the heels and the balls of the feet. Doesn't have to be as obvious as I'm doing here, but ground all four corners of each foot. And then drop the heart low, breathe. Legs are getting strong as your upper body melts. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Long breath in. Longer breath out. Lifting up toes, waking them up, spreading them out wide. Walk your hands to that front foot. Lift your back heel, so as you exhale, you can lower that back heel. Good. Now as you inhale, lift the torso. Keep lifting the front hip points and the left arm. Exhale, side bend to the right. Just a little side bend, but it can deepen the sensation here from a lot of sitting or cycling or hiking. If you're getting outside, this can get just as tight as if you've been sitting long hours. Now take your left hand behind your head and gradually glide your head back. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe in. Breathe out, lowering the chin, pressing the head back. One more, in through the nose and out. Inhale, come up through center, lift this left arm high. Now as you exhale, put that left hand down. Inhale as you get longer through the spine. That means even through the crown of the head, and then exhale, twist. So as you breathe here, you might decide to lift this back knee or lower it. You might decide to reach your right arm up or wrap it behind your back, whatever you like. Breathe. Tap into the feel of your core and your legs getting very steady. Maybe even scissoring in towards the midline. Imagine you want to wrinkle up the mat between your feet. And your spine is getting long and fluid. It doesn't have to twist any more than it already is, but it's getting taller, longer, out through the crown of the head each time you inhale. As you inhale, unwrap, reach that right arm high. Exhale as you take your hands to the block or the mat. Inhale, lift that knee if it's not lifted already. And exhale as you step forward. Inhale, come up halfway, open up the chest. Exhale as you fold. Keep that neutral spine as you inhale all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale as you fold forward. A little bend in the knees, but now if you like, you can start to straighten the legs a bit more. As you breathe here in the standing forward bend, hands can go to the blocks or the mat. Tip a little bit of weight forward into the balls of the feet. See if that helps your hamstrings release a bit further. One more good breath here. Inhale up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank pose. Now as you exhale, put only the right knee down. Inhale as you turn to the left and reach your left arm up. Now notice my right knee is down, helping me. This lets me line up. Right hand, unlock this right elbow, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then that left hand is lined up as well. So I'm not winging it way far back. It's right over my shoulder. Good. And now from here, we're going to take different variations of the plank, side plank rather. But this one can always be your go-to. Lets you draw those shoulders away from the ears and engage the deep core while still using that bottom leg for support. As you inhale, come back to your center plank with or without the knee. And then exhale, switch the knee, left leg down, right leg back. Inhale, right arm goes up to the sky. And again, feel out the alignment. Press into the bases of your fingers and grip a little bit with your fingertips as you do this. Unlock your left elbow a little. Stack your shoulders and glide them away from your ears. And then set that right hand directly above your shoulder. Don't let it fly back. Bring it forward. And on your next exhale, push into that right foot firmly. Take it back to plank with or without that left knee down. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank pose. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, left arm up, going through it with the breath. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your hands. As you exhale, walk or hop your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, this time bend your knees a little more. Come on up to your chair. Let's take the arms forward at first and plug those arm bones in. Send the hips a little further back as we reach the arms forward. Bring those shins to perpendicular with the floor so you can lighten up your toes. Get heavy in your heels. And take one more deep breath. Inhale, straighten, reach up top. Exhale, come down through that chair, neutral spine, hips back, and then fold. Roll a little bit of weight into the balls of the feet. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Exhale, right knee down. Brace that core. Inhale as you lift the left arm up. Exhale, take that arm alongside your ear now. Make this into a nice stretchy version of the side plank. Maybe turn to look up from underneath your arm. Inhale as you bring it back through center, plank pose. Exhale, left knee down, brace the core. Inhale, reach that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, make it stretchy now. Reach that arm out. Get long through that right side as you breathe. Maybe look up. Keep unlocking that bottom elbow. Inhale as you turn to look down. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Now inhale your right leg high. Exhale as you step it outside your right hand. Take it wide. So a lizard lunge. You can keep the back knee lifted or you can lower it down and then slowly drop the chest. This is another great place for those blocks. If you like to drop the elbows halfway or drop them down all the way. If it's easy for you to drop down low and then put some strength into this lizard. So again, act like you want to wrinkle up the mat in between your knee and your foot. You can't see it very well, but I'm sliding everything into the center to wake up the muscle, to plug the femurs deeper into the hip sockets. Deep breath here. Opening up the heart, one more breath. Inhale as you come back onto your hands. And as you exhale, make sure that back knee is down and lift that back foot. Doesn't matter how much. Once you get it up, circle the ankle, spread out the toes. Keep zipping in through your core so you feel this a little, somewhere in the front of the hip or the thigh. And then breathe. Now as you inhale, put that back toe down, lift that back knee. As you exhale, walk your hands a little further back and take 3 little mini chaturangas. Keep your face away from the floor as you bend the elbows. So it's your chest that you're lowering, not your head. When you're ready, walk those hands to a good supportive position and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, lower that right knee, brace the core. Inhale as you reach that left arm up. And this time, push down through your top leg really firmly. Set up the alignment of your shoulders. Don't let them hike up to your ears. Keep them down. Scoop your shoulder blades down behind the heart, just like there's a little bit of support happening there. And then make your right knee really light. So, this top leg. Pushes down into the mat. 2 more times. Bottom elbow stays unlocked. Fingertips can grip a little bit. And then you press it back, downward dog. Inhale, lift that left leg high. As you exhale, step it wide. Inhale as you stretch that right leg back. And exhale as you lower that back knee. Good, now drop down a little lower. Maybe come down onto your blocks. Keep that back knee down or lift it. Either way. And then if this is an easier posture for you, then it's particularly important for you to work the strength component. So you're gonna act like you wanna slide your heel and your knee together, or your 2 feet if your knee is lifted, trying to wrinkle up the mat in between. Waking up those hips. Imagine your femurs getting a little deeper in the hip sockets, and you're strengthening all the muscles in the hip. Breathe here. Keep backing the face away from the floor. There's a tendency as we open the hips to let the head drop and the shoulders tighten, but instead keep retracting the head away from the mat and gliding the shoulders away from your ears here. Your heart is reaching slightly forward. And then move those blocks out of the way. Come up onto your hands and lift that back foot any amount. You may want to engage the glute muscle to do this, because if the hamstrings try to do it all by themselves, sometimes they cramp up, so go slowly. And then just circle the ankle and the foot here. It doesn't matter where that foot is. What we're interested in is what's happening through the front right. Keep breathing into that right side of the body in particular. And then put that right foot down. Lift the right knee. Walk your hands back a little bit. So you have some room. I know this left leg is in the way. That's on purpose. Bend your elbows just an inch or 2 and then lift. Notice we are not leading with the head, keeping the head away from the mat, dropping the rib cage each time we bend the elbows. There you go. When you're ready, step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower that left knee. Now you know where we're going. We're going to put that right foot down. You're going to reach your right arm up to the sky and unlock your bottom elbow. Keep opening through the chest, reaching up high. Push into this top foot so your top leg does some more work and you can make that bottom knee light. Set it back down if you need to. And again, exhale. Brace the core, lift it up. One more breath. Really any variation that you like of this side plank. Just lightening the bottom knee, strengthening that top leg, and then pressing back, downward facing dog. Inhale as you look between your hands. And as you exhale, walk the feet forward. Inhale up about halfway. Exhale as you begin to sit yourself down. Use the blocks or the wall or the floor as you need to, but roll through your feet again. Heels to balls, maybe a little more than you did before. Doesn't have to look like what I'm doing. I'm exaggerating this a little so you can see it. Could be a very small movement, but feel what it's like to change where the weight shifts. And then keep doing that. See which of those shifts is helpful as you get your hips lower. Like we did in Utkatasana. But maybe going a little lower now and eventually working your way down to the floor. There we go. So as we come all the way down, you might want your blocks nearby. Come down to a resting position. Let your shoulders relax and open up your arms to a T. Now, wherever the sirens tend to blare in your body or your mind, here's how we let them get a little bit quieter. Extend the exhalation and draw your chin towards your chest, lengthening the back of your neck. Inhale through your nose and repeat. Exhale slowly, chin towards chest. Maybe shake the head a little bit, no. Inhale through the nose, shake the head, yes. Full exhalation. One final breath practice here. So as we move into a twist, the breath practice is optional. Draw your right knee in towards you. And as you exhale, straighten out that left leg. Inhale here. Find a neutral spine, including the neck. And as you exhale, take this right knee across your body. Roll a little to the outside of your left hip. If it's useful, you might put a block underneath the knee here, so you can keep stretching your arms out. You'll usually have to choose whether this right knee will come down towards the mat and your right shoulder will lift a little, or vice versa. Maybe you keep your knee a little lifted and your right shoulder grounds. See which one feels better and then prop accordingly. So once you've got your twist, take a long inhalation through the nose. Exhale only 1/3 of the way. Pause. Exhale another 1/3. Pause. Exhale that final 1/3. Pause. Inhale through your nose. Again, exhale 1/3 of the way. Pause. Exhale another 1/3. Pause. Exhale that final 1/3. Pause. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you bring that right leg to center. Now we'll switch it up. So you're welcome to use a block or not. Left leg comes in towards you. Exhale, right leg away. Let it stretch out. When you're ready, you're going to roll a little bit to that right hip as you take this leg across. Choose what's going to lift and what's going to ground. Maybe the knee grounds, but the left shoulder stays a little lifted. You can prop that left shoulder with a blanket or a block. Or maybe that left shoulder comes down, but your knee needs a little prop. So, feel it out. Choose which one feels best to you. And then come back to the Anuloma Viloma breathing practice. I know it's tempting to take a little inhale during the pauses, but as best you can, hold, pause with no inhale or exhale. So inhale fully, expand. Exhale just 1/3. Pause. Exhale another 1/3. Pause. Exhale that final 1/3. Maybe lower the chin too and pause. Inhale through the nose, slow and steady. Exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale another 1/3. Pause. Exhale that final 1/3, maybe gliding your chin down. Pause. Inhale through the nose, slow and steady. Exhale all the way to your back. Now set your feet down, find a resting position. You can put feet on the floor like I'm doing, or stretch them out long for Shavasana, or take your legs up the wall. And 3 more times we'll practice Anuloma Viloma, but this time it will be during the inhale. So find your position, exhale all your air out. Inhale just 1/3 of the way, pause. Inhale another 1/3, pause. Inhale that final third. Pause. Exhale, slow and steady. Through the nose or the mouth, and relax the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale through the nose, a third. Pause. Inhale another third or so. Pause. Now inhale that final third, and when you feel full, pause. Exhale, slow and steady. No pauses. Keep it going. 1 more at your own pace. Let go of doing anything with your breath and take your rest, your Shavasana.